Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Southern California. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking about new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for Malik.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt.
The coverage by Jaquan Brisker.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, Richardson moving to his right. Now he'll run. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1.
Ready.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now Lance exiting the pocket right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Roster, 6. Set. Needle blue. Yellow. 22. Ready?
To throw, here's Lance. He's got the first-round pick, Tetairoa McMillan. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Set. Ready.
Lance. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Now a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
T.J. Edwards on the tackle. 2 yards
from the 21. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 9.
Almost a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
52 book.
To throw is Lance. The man, that's Collins. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Now it's McCaffrey. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
2-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Houston.
Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Texans.
Jake Elliott on for the
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deontay Hardy now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Rams coming back out dressed in their new NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. Midnight mode, as you know, we're in Hollywood, so you have to do a little red carpet fit check here. This is an homage to the greatest show on turf days. A little bit darker blue. They're calling this one Midnight Navy. Yellow on the sleeves. I feel like I'm at an award show. The yellow is the nod to the 70s and 80s Rams. It really is a complete homage to the history of this franchise. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Tesla, the man in motion. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that. But there is a flag on the field. And that is in the area where usually someone was held. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Left side to the hands of Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Second and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Hunt, black 40. Black ultra. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 7.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Ready, ready. 45, claws red. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out wide. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yellow, cut.
They'll look to throw yet again. Rolling right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Back to the air again on set. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Elliott on for the field goal.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Rams offense ready to take over once more. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11 at the bottom and looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger.
That one intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It moves to 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Lance. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Yellow. Here we go. Set. 10 black, blue striking.
Lance looking to throw. Out to his right. There he goes again.
Trey Lance on the
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
60 red. 60 red. Set. Go.
On. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Flush to his right. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A 22-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will open up a 13-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hardy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense drops back onto the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
Mason Taylor, a 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
a pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down. Now Herbert again. There's a short one caught by Taylor.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 380. You're out. Ready.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's checking.
Mixon. And he will power his way into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 13-7. Still a little time. The final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
One final throw before the break. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a rebuild, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule. And that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel if you're Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of the teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. And we've seen him play franchise quarterback-level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like.
What a job on the scramble. George Kittle. Touchdown, Houston. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Rams 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hardy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Rams offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
As I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator and Al Golden coming from the college ranks.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready to take over once again. Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes. And
he will get into the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Texans.
what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 27, Rams 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had. It's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't.
He gets free to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Texans offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Houston.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Tackle made at the 16.
Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. These guys are set up 1st and goal.
Houston.
Here we go.
Charbonnet trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Zach
Houston.
Charbonnet. Touchdown, Houston. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that matters, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hardy. Whoa! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake. Herbert That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. On second down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
A give to Charbonnet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down for Houston.
First down, Texans.
Richardson to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Richardson. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Richardson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To George Kittle.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hardy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Hardy on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Run. Set.
Herbert now on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Myles Garrett.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
And 17. At the 19.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one complete. It's to Slaw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Cougar, my team. Go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren.
Complete to number 84.
Can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
First down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper up. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Texans stretch things out even further.
14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own
the Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Rams first down.
Neighbors in motion. That is caught left side by Taylor. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of
Ball
9
on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
47-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's right side and into the hands of Tisla. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
1st and 10.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. This pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of
From
9.
the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss
3rd
of a yard.
and 2. Here we go.
3rd down and 2.
In motion is Aguilar. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Rams first down.
The run here with Devin Singletary.
Go.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 3rd and 2. To Slaw, the man in motion. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he He's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down.
It's fourth down.
That's taken in, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Rams cut into the lead a little bit.
Rams 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And this place starting to empty out now. A few visiting fans will be here and enjoy the celebratory moments. Their guys have come in here and put together a complete performance, a well-earned road victory. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
First down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Charbonnet. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.